Right, okay, wank bags, how are you doing? Wakey wakey, rise and fucking shine, because the sergeant is doing some serious fucking shit. Right, wooden spoon is occupied, so I haven't got the pleasure of a wooden spoon. So we have got second cousin removed, a wooden fucking shit. Ow! Spoon. Right, okie dokie, how are ya? Yeah, it's a Saturday early afternoon extravaganza and we are doing some serious business. Right, now there's a couple of things that I need to start getting ready to do. As I'm talking more bullshit than I normally do, I'm trying to work out exactly what them things are and we're going to do it. Right, oh yeah, I've got to do that. Right, okay. Tosspots, here we go. Right, peasants, here we extravagate. Okie dokie. We're gonna get said chicken, right? Because we've got to do some spicy stuff here today. I'm picking my nose as I'm doing it. Right, okay. So we are nose picking at the moment. Right, okay. Chicken breast 1 and chicken breast number fucking 2. Right, we've got to flatten these bastards out. Okay, we are on bastard flattening. Here we go. Right, so what we're going to do is up here is a thicker part of the situation. So I'm just gonna, I could roll it, but we're gonna tenderise it out more. Goes for the whole thing. I don't want to damage said chicken breast. I don't want to be battering it to death, okay? No death battering is going on here. We're doing controlled and that's fine, and that's all I want to do. I just want to deform the shake. Now, if you notice, I've had them in a cloth. Right, so that's going to take all the excess moisture off this chicken, which we want to do. Oh, see what I mean? I've gone slightly too hard there, and I've split it. Yeah, so I've now split that. Doesn't matter too much, but we want it to aesthetically, looking wise, look okay, and not like it's been in 7 rounds with Frank Bruno or something like that. Do you know what I mean? So we want to. There we go. That's fine. That's all we got to do. That's all we got to do. Right. Okay. Now, issues and problems and things that need to be solved and said. Now, I did say last night, okay, that we had 2 funerals taking place. Not that one. So okay, right. Yeah, so like I was saying, we have got to so we had a couple of issues that I was trying to state last night, but was unable to. I just run out of a Michelin cooking time. It is, you know, I only get a certain amount of Micheliness that I can share with you. But you've got to understand, there's like 80% of the Mitchy skills are from behind the scenes, okay, in the sergeant's kitchen of a massive Michelin awareness, alright. Okie dokie, so what do we need to do? Right, breadcrumbs, we're going for panko. I'm not going to do anything too much to them, but I do want to, so I just creaked out a real scraper of a fart there. That was absolutely disgusting. So I want to just creep out. I've creeped out actually. So there we go. But I'm going to put in some panko breadcrumbs into this mixture. I think that's going to be all we're going to use actually. Hopefully not too much. Now I do want to create a bit of greenery in here, so I'm going to whack in some fine herbs into this mixture. A about that much, I reckon, about a capful. Okay, so nothing like too ridiculous. So all I'm trying to do is perforization of the actual breadcrumbs themselves, alright? We want to put in a little bit of chilli flake. Now this is literally for colour. I'm going to use the Kashmiri chilies because they're not as powerful, right? So we want some of them in there as well. This is, like I said, the colour and texturisation and non-specific spicy bum cheek moments, because we don't want to be going down that route. I want a spice, but I don't want a spice that could be described as a spice, if you know what I mean. Right, we've got some here, some of this goat's milk gawada, right? And it says on here on the tin, hang on a minute, it's not like I've got to get anything to look through, like I'm not wearing glasses or anything, but from renowned you can't see that I'm not wearing glasses because you can't see us, so fucking have some of that. I'm not, but even if I was, I wouldn't put them on, so don't fucking start. Not like I can't read the writing or anything, right? Right, from renowned cheesemakers, the Claver brothers, made with milk from their own goats. Brilliant. This is technically, where's that? Is that, what country is that? That's it's not white, it's white, red and blue. So what's that? That's Holland, isn't it, and shit. Tasting notes, rich and rounded with suitable goaty flavour and hints of caramel, milk type pasteurised goat. So there you go. So that's all I'm willing to say. I'm just taking something off. They're not glasses, so fuck off. So there we go. But I'm gonna use I'm using old fucked up cheese scraper. Right, okay, let's do it. Right, I'm gonna have a little taste actually. Oh, bits fell on the floor. Yeah, nice. Right, so I've kept it in the fridge. I want to scrape it. Okay. Okay. It's quite flaky. We can just crack a bit off actually. Oh, I've just really greased that greaser. That was disgusting. I just literally farted out a flannel flapper. That was horrendous. Oh, it stinks as well. Jesus Christ. It's always bad if you do a fart outside. That's actually even worse actually. If you do a fart outside and you can smell it and you think it's really grim, imagine what that would have been like inside. That's talking like literal level floor 1 evacuational levels, you know what I mean? So there we go. Right, so I want to put some of this cheese in the breadcrumbs as well. We don't want to go for too much, we don't want to overload it, but we want to put enough in the breadcrumbs to make any difference. Right, okay, right, I'm going to tip this in here. I should have done this on the platform really, but I just didn't, so there you go. Right, so I'm just going to give it a quick whiz round. There is a big lump of cheese there that I don't want, so yeah, so we're just going to give it a quick whiz round. So that's got the cheese in there, the fine herbs and the chilli flakes, and we're going to use that to panko the chicken with. Alright, okay, so I'm just going to leave it there. Right, I'm going to need another plate to rest plates on. So I'm looking for plate rasterisation. Yeah. Now this is important. A lot of people will miss this little trick. But basically, once you've pankoed your chicken or chickens or whatever the case may be, it might be another case, I don't know. But whatever the case of it may be, you have to keep them under control and keep them saturated. Right, okie dokie. So that's enough of that. It's going to take a little bit of a. Right, no, I've got minced up. That is not allowed. Hang on. Right, so it's all kicking off there. Mincer was being a bit of a mini. She was literally about to do a wee on bed, and I caught her, and I reprimanded her. She now, instead of getting fed today, she just gets fed later on. That's her punishment. Right, okay, now we're just chilling out now. All we got to do here now is just take our time. We're time taking. Right. Oh shit. Right, okay. Right, don't worry about the ash going in there, it's extra protein. Right, okay. Right, so we need to crack an egg. Right, I'm going to crack said egg in here. And now we're going to whiz it up. Right, so I'm hoping that one egg is going to be enough. I don't want to go any more than that because otherwise it's just literally a waste of an egg. Alright, so that's how I'm going to do it. Flour. I'm going to put seed flour into this plate over here at the very end. Well, we ain't got to use like too much, so hopefully enough. That's probably not enough, but we'll see. We will see, won't we? So here we go. Right, now it looks like it's more than enough. Right, okay. Okay, now before we do anything else, in the egg that we've got, we have got the use of some lemon thyme. So I want to cut some lemon thyme and I want to sprinkle that in. I want to fine cut that lemon thyme into the egg itself. Alright, we could have done this in the breadcrumbs, but we didn't. And now I'm just literally castigating my soul for it now, and I'm thinking I should have done that. I mean, we still can if we want to do it, and we're gonna. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take an executive actional decision. And I'm going to override my instincts, and I'm just going to go, yeah, fuck it, whack some of the thyme in there as well. So we're going to do that. I've mixed it up, but it can be mixed again. It's like a lost soul that's been found, and we're resurrecting it. There are going to be people with objections to that, but we're just ignoring them, really, to be honest. There we go. Okay. I think that's alright. We'll just mix it around a bit. There's cheese in there, don't forget, as well, and the chilies. There's plenty of flavours going on in there. Right, we're going to sprinkle a little bit of sea salt in there, just to help with things. Oh, that's a little bit of black pepper as well. Why not? Sprinkle that in. Let's sprinkle them bad boys in there. We want to get it seasoned at least. It's the best we can do for it. You know what I mean? We're talking about sanctitudability. Yeah. Right, I'm going to take my chicken breast in said palm. I'm going to season it. I'm going to do it over this. Again, I know, Dr. Pelosi is now having a meltdown. Right, okay, I'm going to black pepper it. And I'm going to do the same on both sides. Okay, right, into the flour it goes. We want to keep that floured. That's an important thing. Yeah, we want to keep this floured, right? So here we go. Just a little bit of flour over it. Don't go too mental. Yeah, we've seasoned it inside and out. We want to get all the edges, right? And as we've seasoned it, we're going to pat it down. Right, we're patting it down. Now, that's not a problem. Right? I haven't got a problem with that, and you shouldn't have a problem with it either, to be honest with you. If you have got a problem with it, then I want you to let me know in the comments and say, Sergeant, why are you basically the best? And I will always answer to that in that sort of questionality of why did you ever doubt us? Yeah, because I am like literally a god. So there we go. And that's why it bemuses me when we've had our incident with the White Wizard and the special disbarkation of the Sergeant, which I'm not exactly very happy about, to be honest. I mean, you know, not much I can do, but we're gonna try and win him over with love and dexterity. Yeah, love and compassionability. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Yeah, it's about feeling that love for your fellow man, even though he's down under and lives a million miles away from you, and has got a rather interesting moustache. But sadly, I'll definitely cut the ponytail off. I think that's just an old look. Right, you're not hip, you're not with it. When the banks are with you and the corporations are on your side, you are not in the hipster zone of individuality. Actually, what you are is an NPC. But there we go, and that's just how it is. So, right. In the pan, we've got the heat on. That water is for something else, right? Right, we've got the heat on. I need to get this hot. Now, I need to put a lot of olive oil in this, and I haven't got that much left. It's not that, this is extra virgin olive oil, not just olive oil. So I don't want to waste it. So I'm going to use just some vegetable oil just to cover the bottom of the pan initially. Right, no butter yet. Right, and then I'm going to put in some of this extra virgin olive oil, just as a token gesture that it was in there, but not ridiculous. We don't want to be like illuminating our problem areas to any infiltration of different scenarios, yeah, because Tracy doesn't do it, yeah, and nor does Alan, right? I did I say to Alan, did I respond to you in your last comment? I hope I did, because I've forgotten now and I can't check the phone because obviously I'm recording on it, so there we are. Another shout out to, obviously, doesn't contain marzipan, okay? So I want people to go over to Mr. Doesn't Contain Marzipan. He's gone through a bit of a downer time. He's got bipolar, which means like he thinks he's mental, but he's actually not. Technically it's all in his fucking head, to be honest. So there we go. Right, okie dokie, because I think all that bipolar business is just bullshit. I mean, I could say that I've got bipolar, but you know, it doesn't stop me from. If I do a video, you'll know if I've got bipolar, because I'll do a video and it's all like depressing and I'll start losing loads of loads of gang members and things like that, which I have done. You know, I think in the last 3 months, I've gained 1 gang member, which we did the other day, and I've lost loads. Have I stayed the exact same gang membership? I'm not commenting. I'm not going to say. All I'm going to say is I might have special talents. That's all I'm saying. So there we go. So what we're going to do, I want this to heat up to a sufficient level. Alright. I think I'm going to call a little bit of a break. I want everyone to switch your kettle on, get your tea or coffee made. Obviously, like I always say, put your tits away if you're that persuasion. Clean off the cucumber because you need to cut some salad. And I'll see you lovely tosspots in a bit. Right, okay. Right, we're back. Hope you've put your massive bangers away. Right, yeah, so we're going to get on with it, and I'll just run you through what we need to do, and I'll show you some certain things. Right, little trick that we're going to employ at the moment is called lemon thyme trick. Right, now it does 2 things at once. A, it flavours the oil, and we can see we have got bubblage of oil. That means it's ready. Let's do it. So we're going to dip into the egg yolk. I'm going to do 1 hand for egg yolk dipping. Alright, okie dokie. We want to do a double dip, make sure we've got our stuff on there. Let it drain and access. We want to make sure we've got room. We're going to drip it on and we're just going to place it on. Don't forget, we've already flattened this chicken, so it's all good in the hood. We're just going to, I'm doing the wrong thing here. I should be doing it with that hand. That's the wrong hand. So fucked it right up there. So I haven't fucked it up. I've just re-elaborated it. Alright. Okay, that's nice. Just want to move it over. I just want to dump a load of the finer stuff on there and getting that in. Okay. So notice I'm using that right hand for the bread, and the left hand is for the egg. So the lefties get an egg in the face, and the righties get some delicious breadcrumbs pass their way. Alright, that's just how it is. Right, a little shimmy and a shake, and we're going to lay it in. We're called laying it in. Okay, that's going to do its thing. Same again for the second one. No shame in it, no embarrassment by it. Always shimmy a shake. And there we are, in the egg wash, like a good one, like a respectable person would do. We're going to just put that thyme over, that lemon thyme over there. Right, again, get covered in that egg wash. We want egg, we're after egg, we're on egg-bound problematities. Right, let it dribble, and we'll lay it in. And with the right hand of prosperity and cultural cohesion, we are going to just spread that on now. Okay, and there we are, and there we are, and it's what I suspected all along would happen. Is literally Michelin ability, like literally pure Mitchy. Okie dokie. So there we are. I need to get this in now because that one's getting cooked and this one isn't. Right, okay, we're getting it packed in. Just pat it down, get it really packed in. Get it, make sure, we want it to be where you want it to be. This is about your chicken burgers, yeah, not mine. Okay, same again, in. And there we are. And that's just called a winner. And the excess can all be chucked. It's not a problem, because that's all we're going to do. Alright. That's as much as we want out of this. Yeah. And that's all we're going to get. You can only ask for so much and take for so long. Alright. And that's got no reference to Dennis and my imaginary. I've just creased out another fart there actually. And my imaginary and your imaginary henpecking, because I was just laying down criticism, which I think is a good thing at the end of the day, because it makes everyone better. It just makes a more communal focused situation. A little bit of argy-bargy is always welcome, as long with you're showering buckets of love on that individual, which I did do. Okay, so at the end of the day, you know, it is up to him and it's not up to me, and that's just how it is. Right, I'm going to give these a little shimmy. Okay, I'm going to turn this up, not too much. Yeah, we're looking for frying, we're not looking for scaldering. Yeah, we're not looking for burnification. Yeah, it's what we're not after. That would be a disaster. Alright, I've got a plate that I have randomly picked that I'm going to, it's a white plate, so it's not going to be a very good representation of colour contrast. I'm going to go with a blue plate, and that will be nice once we can place the chicken breast from thus pan to thus. And there we go. Don't forget we've got cheese in this, yeah? So although it's Goella goat's milk, pasteurised in some massive farm somewhere, and over on our shelves, and that cost me like £4.95, that did, yeah? So I want appreciations to be going out and not reproductions and anything like that, alright? So while that is frying away, yeah, so there were moments at the funerals too, like yesterday. Ramsey and Ainsley were allowed to attend under supervision, by the way, by Todd, who is the main security guard, who is now a steady weight of around 58 stone. Okay, now he does have a special buggy that has got extra like hardcore heavy duty suspensions and almost like mini tractor tyres, on a bed. He's wheeled around on a bed. The bed is at least 8 foot wide by 12 foot tall, with a drip and everything. I mean, he's on life support, but he's able to turn up at work in present form, which I personally admire. Okay, so he was responsible. I don't know who made this executive decision. Okay, I have had a word this morning in a special meeting because I've got more details on the courier that they're going to be, the next courier they're going to be using to deliver the letter of Michelin starriness of awareness. I just want to check under here. I want to make sure we're not frying beyond our means, basically. That's nice. I'm just going to let that cook away. I'll give that one a little check as well. Just a little peekaboo under it, just to make sure. We don't want to, you know, get into too much of a heatification being transponded through the pans of the chicken breasts itself. Hang a minute. No, what are you doing? No, that's my fucking sandwich off. God, fucking unbelievable, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Turn you back for 2 seconds and she's eating your fucking ham and cheese sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Alright, okay, let's turn this over. It's perfectly golden brown. That's golden. I don't want, if anyone says, oh, it's not, that fucking is, mate. That is golden. That one's slightly less golden, but that is golden. That is golden, like, do you know what I mean? Some of that, mate. Look at the quality of the colorisation all going on into it. That is quality, mate. Wow, that's really nice, actually, to be honest. So I'm quite pleased with that. That's good. So we're just going to keep... I want to keep an eye on that. Just want to get this one slightly done more than this one, but we're just going to... And that looks good. That actually does. I'm actually really quite impressed with that, actually, to be honest with you. So not that there was any. I've just slayed out another fart. That was a fucking book burglar. That was fucking hell. Right, okay. So what we're going to do now is we've given these a little bit more time to cook, but we need to now start to add the butter now. All right, this is the really important part. So we're going to do a nice heap of the butter. Just in that centre, that top centre corner is where we're going to go butter holding. Yeah, so anyway, so about what happened at the funerals, and you'll see what I'll be doing once we elaborate on that. Right, we've got a nice bit of time. I'm going to put in a little bit more lemon thyme now. A little bit more. Give it a bit of a crack, give it a bit of a sizzle, and let it ring its dinger. Okay, that's nice. So we're just fonding. This is called the fonds, alright, not the fonds, but the fond of the butter that's melting over the chicken. And that will help to cook the breadcrumbs and really give it, like, look at the flavours that are coming out on it now. It's almost like a foam, because it's foamed up, yeah? It's literally phoned up health and safety and gone, is this geezer allowed to do this? Because technically this is like porn, like food porn, to be honest. Yeah? So anything like that nowadays, you've got to have like age verification and shit like that. It's caused me a little bit of jip, because obviously I'm a single man, and I don't really want the, I know I'm the cause of the problem, but you know, birds can be expensive, let's just say that. So I'm trying to advocate from that shit, and have done for the last 20 years. So there we go. I haven't been any good at it really, so right, okay. I need more wine. So right, so we've got a bit of Milanese estate Shiraz. Helpfully top that up at 1 o'clock in the afternoon here. I think, or something like that. Right, we're going to really just give that a working in now. A nice little work in. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be tectonically and spiritually good for you. Yeah, so anyway, so what happened at the funeral? So yeah, so they're having their funeral bit. Everyone's all piling round. Both caskets were lower into the ground together, Alvin and Double Agent 124, for what was left of him in the Pyrex plastic box. Yeah. As they're piling round and saying their prayers, the vicar's doing like the ceremony and all Hail Mary and peace to God and stuff like that. Over the crest of the hill, yeah, was heard a roar, or more of a like a puffing, right? And over the hill in a 19, I think I've seen pictures of it, it's about a 1978 bog standard green, lime gold coloured green, oh for fuck's sake. Yeah, basically the same colour as the Mini that was in Mr. Bean. We're not talking like a new Mini, we're talking like an actual Mini. Over the crest of the hill, and here he comes is Gino Di Campo in his Italian wares, and he's done it in a Mini to be like spontaneous, even though, you know what I mean. And here he comes over the fucking crest of the hill, screeches up, he pushes Todd, who's the security main guard, bedridden, amazingly, into one of the holes where actual Alvin's being lowered into. Fell in now, and basically Ramsey and Ainsley took it upon themselves to leap into the back of the Mini, with Ainsley's chef hanging out of the window, and with two arms out of the window with two plastic bags full of shopping saying, ready, steady, get away. And they did, and they got away. So yet again, we've got, because of Gino fucking Di Campo, and apparently Nigella Massive Tits was seen in the passenger seat as well. Well, she weren't seen, but her massive bangers were seen. They were like pressed upon the windscreen of the windscreen. Just her massive nipples, and apparently they've got a little bit of hair in them as well, which is quite discerning. Right, okay. Well, I'm going to call them done. I think they're nice, so we can all have a little shifty with them. There we go. What do you reckon? Reckon they're alright? I reckon they'll be nice, mate. I reckon they'll be nice. So, right. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to decamp them, and we're going to do it in a way that is sanctimonious and respectful to their juices. I'm going to place that there, and we're going to place that there. Alright, we're going to give the fond of this a little squimmy. Alright, just a little one, just to get all them flavours off there. And then we're just going to gingerly, but not a lot, because we don't want to completely cover it in butter. Just a little bit. And now, and then that's it. And then in that goes, and that's gone. Alright? So, we've got a nice little covering of the herby lemon thyme butter on these beautiful pieces. They are cooked. We'll leave these to sit. They're hot. They can take as long as they like. Alright? They're absolutely beautiful. We'll have a more in-depth view of these, because I know people are going to be wanting to see them. Alright, that's just that foaming butter, so don't worry about that. But you can see the nice little bits of, and there's cheese in that in breadcrumbs as well. It's not just breadcrumbs. Yeah, we haven't just gone, oh fuck it, I'll just be like a ponce and whack some breadcrumbs on there. No, we haven't done that. We've just gone, well, we're going for it, whether we like it or not. I'm just going to get, it's just gone, everything's gone off, everything has actually technically gone off now. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, because I need these to sit for a while, alright? And we've still got literally a few little bits more to do, okay? And the reason why I want to do this is because I want to make sure they're cooked. And they will be cooking from the inside out, okay? And they are going to be absolutely beautiful, like proper quality, yeah. So much proper quality. No, I don't need to present the lemon with them. It's fine. I was going to be a bit poncy and present the lemon, but everyone knows what they are, yeah. They're called flavour and ability. And that's what they're called, alright. It can be tricky, can't it? You know, everyone. I know You know, we're all going out there and people are saying things, yeah. But at the end of the day, yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, we take skillage and abilities on the channel at all times, okay? It's even when it's a shit show, even when things are kicking off in the background, and we're trying to persuade people to not be like a complete like a bit of an old geezer, really, to be honest with you. But we know that he's in now, and there is common sense. Yeah, we're digging it out slowly but surely. Yeah, slowly but surely. Okay. Because even he must see the sense in the nonsense of what he did. Yeah. I know that I might have been the instigator of it and caused it initially, but he didn't have to extinguish it entirely himself. I think that was a wrong move, and I think he deeply regrets it, and I think he does. And he knows, I know he watches, I know he does, because I watch him. We're all watching, apart from Sheep Unit, who's got nothing to watch because he can't even cook a pizza at the moment because he's just too busy. So, and there we go. So that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So I'm going to call this a part 2. Yeah. And in part 3 will be these have been rested by then, completely cooked. And I'll cut one in half and show you how perfectly cooked it is. And we'll start with the sauce and we'll get the linguine into that pan. Yep. And then we can go on the details of the character assessment of the Mitchie's next courier. I've got the details, I've got the transcripts. God help us, that's all I'm saying. That's all I need to say. Jesus Christ. And I thought Vlad Rider was hardcore. Fucking hell. Right, I'm going to call that a part 2. And I'll see you absolutely scummy fucking peasants in part fucking 3. And with that, I'll fucking leave it with ya. Fucking hell.